Hello
Yeah,
and welcome to ThePrint. I am Sumi Sukanya Datta and we have with us today Sudarshan Jain, Secretary General of the Indian Pharmaceutical Alliance or IPA. IPA is a network of the biggest 26 pharma companies in the country. India's pharma sector over the last 2 years on several occasions, however, has been in news for wrong reasons. Sometimes it has been so because of the contaminated cough syrups that have caused death in some other countries, and on other occasions, the reason has been the US FDA flagging Indian products. So, Mr. Jan, we'll start by asking you, why do you think these episodes have become commonplace? And while I understand that in some cases, in case of contaminated cough syrups, for instance, the drug makers have not really been IPA members, but overall, does it say anything about the credibility of the Indian pharma sector in general?
thank you, Sumi. And let me highlight at the beginning that quality and patient welfare is fundamental for our industry. And I will like to congratulate Indian government for taking multiple measures to ensure that quality and affordable medicines are available around the world. I like to focus on six areas which everyone in the world should know about it. We are the largest supplier of medicines in the world.
Right.
20% of global medicines are supplied by us, and 60% of the vaccine is supplied by us. There are 10,000 manufacturing plants in the country, and we have got the maximum number of plants outside US, which are US FDA approved plants. Given the large scale of medicines we supply to the world, there may be stray incidences which are there with all global companies around the world. But Indian government is committed to ensure the quality medicine. And I will like to highlight so many six areas. And it is important that they are highlighted to everyone. What Indian government is committed, and we want to make India the benchmark of quality around the world. First step, harmonization with international standards. India has announced revised Schedule M, and there are number of workshops which are being organized to create awareness. In fact, 11 workshops have been already done, covering 21,000 participants. Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission has also been announcing the IPC standard of quality. We have signed the MOU with US Pharmacopoeia for collaboration efforts. IPC is officially joined as a member of Pharmacopoeia discussion group, working with the EU Pharmacopoeia, Japanese Pharmacopoeia, and USP to harmonize global pharmacopoeia standard. Point number one. Point number two is increased transparency and accountability. In fact, currently 70% of regulatory processes are digital and 100% will be in 24-25. Unified online portal for central and state regulations. Online
Right.
national drug licensing system launched for submission and processing of application of grants, and all labs online with visibility on sample movement. The honest quality assurance system. In fact, there are audits which are being conducted continuously, and there are 60 pharmacopoeia licenses, 53 licenses which have been suspended, and 17 drug testing laboratories licenses have been suspended. Indeed, very strong carrot and stick measures to improve the quality standards. You must be also aware that the government has announced assistance for pharmaceutical technology upgradation scheme. Very important initiative by the government. We are also organizing 19th International Conference in India with the theme Smart Regulations Delivering Quality Assured Medicine Products. IPA, in fact, has been working very strongly to improve the quality standards. We are going to have 9 global pharmaceutical quality summit. We have worked on 15 technical documents. 90 plus members are involved in building quality agenda in the country. We have got capability building workshop and collaboration with WHO, PDA, and other global organization agency to improve the quality standards. I think these multiple measures which have been taken in a short span of time, are directed to further strengthen the quality system and make India the global benchmark of quality.
So you mentioned Schedule M, which is about implementing the good manufacturing practices. So there has also been concern that as the government tries to enforce this GMP requirements on drug makers, many small drug makers may be weeded out of the system. Is that correct assessment of the exercise?
First attention of the government is creating awareness, creating upgradation plan, and also announcing financial assistance scheme. Everyone is committed that all the manufacturers should be given the opportunity to upgrade the quality standard.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we have to realize that it is a life-saving industry. Quality is fundamental. Now, if some of
Absolutely.
them, despite all the measures, don't upgrade the quality, then they will be waited out. But that's only a last resort. First resort of the government is lot of emphasis on upgrading the skills, providing
So you
financial.
mentioned, sir, sorry about interrupting here, but you mentioned that there are about 10,000 drug manufacturing units in India. How many manufacturing units do you think on because of these stringent measures could really go out of the system?
I will not like to comment on this at this stage. First objective of the exercise is upgrade the quality standards, and Schedule M is a starting point. Over a period of time, we should move towards ICH because we should become the global benchmark of quality. So, to me, it is important that let's do the first step, let's give the overall opportunity, and let's see how many work and how many don't work. Because
Yeah, thank you
the
so much, sir. So you listed out many measures that the government is taking. From the company's perspective, do you see any challenges which are there in implementing the GMP requirements for drug makers?
There are two big challenges which are very important. One is the talent and the skill, which is very, very important. Although it is very easy to say that everyone should follow the quality, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the skill base is not there. So that the efforts can be undertaken, that you have programs, you have got orientation which is being done to increase the skills. Second challenge, I will say three. Second challenge is funding, because sometimes even if you want to upgrade the quality, but you don't have the funding options. So both these areas, a lot of input is being provided by the government and other organizations. Third area, which is fundamental, is the mindset, which is the starting point. Mindset of building quality, culture of building quality, zero tolerance for low quality. Now, if that is there, first two options work. So we are also playing on the aspect of culture, and there both the stick and carrot approach is important. Carrot is funding, carrot is awareness program. Stick, if you don't follow, your licenses will be cancelled. And at the end of the day, they should move us towards building that mindset that we are dealing with health of the people. We are dealing with the patients. And that patient may be my son, my daughter, my wife, my father. And I have to make sure that the patient get the medicine for which it is useful, and every patient should be able to recover for the purpose of the medicine he has taken it. That's fundamental. Because if that is not there, other things will not work. So patient care, patient welfare is fundamental, and all those who are involved in the healthcare field should go with that objective. I live for the patient. I'm committed for the patient. I live and breathe for the patient. So me, that is fundamental as far as our field is
Yeah,
concerned.
yeah, absolutely, sir. I believe IPA is going to host this global pharmaceutical quality summit later this month in Mumbai. And some of the drug regulators from developed countries like US FDA and European medicines agencies are also going to participate there. What is the highlight of this summit? What exactly are you hoping to achieve through this, and also what are going to be the major discussion points during the summit?
Thank you very much, Sumi. This is the ninth summit which is going to be there. The theme of the summit is advances in manufacturing quality, focus on patient centricity. Because at the end of the day, what we want to get the focus is that patient is fundamental, and all advances in manufacturing and quality are focused on patient and patient welfare. Because the purpose of the industry is patient, and he's the center for everything what we do. We have got number of unique sessions this time. We are talking of quality, maturity, metrics. We are talking of digitalization. We are talking of cyber security. We are talking of talent. We are talking of culture change. We are talking of mindset. And we are getting all the regulators from around the world. So this will be the only platform in the world where you get the regulators from US, Europe, UK, Japan, India. We have got the thought leaders who are the
Mm-hmm.
experts on quality around the world. McKinsey is our knowledge partner. They have been there over the years. We have got industry practitioners. And at the end, we have got industry captains who are coming themselves and concluding the summit, laying the roadmap for quality. Because when the industry captains are there and they are saying that quality is fundamental, there is zero tolerance, and laying the roadmap and commitment for the quality, that itself is a strong signal to everyone in the world that India is committed to the quality.
Yeah, yeah. So you mentioned US FDA. Now, US is a major market for IPA members. I think most of the drugs that you export abroad, a large part of it at least, goes to the US. Now, we have been hearing reports about major drug shortages in the US. How do you see this as a business opportunity for your members?
I will not call this as an opportunity for me because we are in the healthcare business, and first is the patient for us. We have been working with the US government to find the ways where the shortages can be taken care of. The shortages are on account of some of the processes and the systems which are there in the US. There are three major distributors, and the supply chain is both horizontally and vertically integrated, and it leads to monopolies, which may be one of the big cause of the supply shortages as far as drugs is concerned. We are working with the US government to find out the solution, and we will like to partner with the US to take care of the shortage for the patient, uh, because at the end of the day, sustainable availability of medicines is fundamental moving forward.
Yeah. Okay, that's a wrap for this conversation then. It was wonderful talking to you, sir. And let's hope that Indian drug makers really, really make a name for themselves world over like they have always done. Thank you so much for joining us in the conversations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.